not bad on this map either. This could be an absolute war.
I think if you're Team Liquid after that first map, the conversation coming out has got to be, it's got to be that stereotypical Hollywood movie, Are You Pissed Yet? Because that opening map was such a wash. They weren't even in it. And that has got to be something annoying that they have to deal with coming into Overpass here. Just one map from elimination, and Device, a lot of early peaks for Intel.
As you bring that up, some of these players historically on Team Liquid, you don't want to piss off. You get Stewie annoyed, you get Naf annoyed, that'll end badly.
This is the two players with utility for Team Liquid. Magisk can actually ruin everything, and that headshot is so important. He's forced back very early. Oh, Stewie wants to hunt him down, and he's got him. You like that aggression out of Stewie to start the map. Opening kill the way of Liquid.
That is exactly the attitude that we like to see out of Stewie, and what makes him such a lethal player. Very hard. I mean, his style, it could either be great, but you could see how it could be hard as well on a map like Vertigo, where everything is happening, you know, like the interval between all of the sequences is so small, right? So, you know, you miss one step, and you never get that whole rhythm flowing. Now they're setting up for an execute, probably going to be smoking off the sniper spot. Close smoke there for Astralis to try and preempt it a little bit, with only 25 seconds.
Look at the rotation on the map. All four players from Astralis are here. This defense is so strong. Are they going to be ready? Twist with an opening kill into the site. Coming through the smoke is one more into Liege. It was all on his shoulders, Sean said. He's got one, and Zipnik's still staying alive.
They're doing a great job. There's Twist with another headshot, and they're going to shut them down all the way.
Take of the stairs, and Magisk is right next to the door, waiting for his moment. He's got it in a great spin. Stewie finds the kill. An advantage, Team Liquid.
Couple of scouts, couple of deagles. Great if you can do the damage. If you could chip away at them long range, fall back to the next corner, chip away a little bit more. That's how it plays out in a perfect world, but as we all know, we're not living in such a place. Now they're going to be slowly falling back. They did get a little bit of damage in actually. Now it's starting to slowly stack up. Sip is down there with the other scout, and he has an HE grenade. With a little bit of luck, if you get one shot in, maybe a grenade down to the tunnel, they're going to make a little bit of noise coming through. There's the shot, and now the grenade out, and they're going to roll right into it. That's such a good nade, and he gets the next one as well. Naf down to 21. That's about as much damage as you could ask for, but it might still not be enough.
What a disgusting sequence from Zip there with the scout. That is well played. Oh, great shot from Device as well, and actually, Naf is so low, and you can see he just dropped off the sandbags. This could be a problem. Astralis might go for this, or they could just set up at the exit points and take everything from Liquid even into victory.
Yeah, King Glaive is going to be the man to sort of try and see if he can steal one more thing away from them. Does see him right under the smoke on the bomb site. That's a blind shot, must be. Nitro, oh, there's debris coming in from the other side. Now it's just a 2-on-2, but Naf has been hiding in the smoke the whole time, and I don't think they have quite enough time now for the defuse. They're going to get the kill, but debris will have to back on out. That's a very, very expensive round for Liquid, but they'll win it. Dangerous if they keep losing more. Triple stack going to be looking over the wall. You could do that. The timing is good for a Device. Setting himself up in the corner. Long range. He does get one. That P250 is good for it. Megaskin on the other side. This is a disaster right now for Liquid. They can't lose these guns. They need everybody to stay alive. And so far, already two have gone down. And these pistols from Astralis are looking lethal right now.
How does this MAC-10 get into play? Sees one more far back Molotov to contain him. Headshot from Stewie. Checking the flank, and yeah, even though the stack does its work, so much damage coming out, and Twist is even very low. Glaive can do this. A little bit of luck, and that bomb is so exposed that Twist is going to have to come out into the open. But he's actually going to wait for Stewie.
Yeah.
Who's going to get aggressive, and actually, no, he's not, to imagine. Flashbang right in Device's face. Oh, he gets caught on the bench. That could be an issue, but clears up, and no one was hyper-aggressive, and except for Glaive and Magisk, who push out of Monster. Nice flash assist from far away. And if Astralis can win this round, they take everything out of the hands. It'd be back to pistols for the Liquid offense very early on, and they're going to go right into the AWP.
AWP with Dupree at the corner. Smoke to try and block it out. Device going to push through. Actually, that does reveal the AWP. He goes down, even though he's trying to escape. And Elise with two big entries. Even if they took a lot of damage there, that's still quite impressive.
Elise actually just spammed that smoke, I believe, and just found a Device who wanted to try and help his teammate. An awkward setup that gets busted very quickly. Double kill for Liege. And now with 3-on-3, but because of the aggression early on, because the defense pushed out of Monster, Glaive has such an advanced position. Astralis can stack two players at A and not even worry about B for the moment until Glaive has the intel.
A lot of time That position for Glaive, you're right, is hugely important at the moment. And if they go back, it's very hard to check that corner. I mean, especially if you're low on time, you tend to sort of almost just jump over the railing down there. It looks like they will commit to the A side, which is not a bad idea. Oh no, look at that smoke. It got caught by the rail. It's meant to go towards the bank instead. That means there's a bit of a gap, but they'll still take down Magus. That's something at least. Glaive quick with the flank, and he's not going to be able to hit the shot. 18 seconds, and now it's all on Sip, the clutch minister himself, but he's already been found out, down to 15 health, and I don't think that's going to be quite enough.
Into some aggression to peak. The Liquid's going to get their fourth. After going down one player in the first 20 seconds of the round, Liquid recover and have a force on the left, and he gets tagged up so heavily. That is not a great piece of damage to take early on. Molotov splits up these defenders, forces Dupree into the open. They still haven't been able to find him. Alicia's going to clear out. I think he knows. He eventually does finish him off, but Glaive through the smoke finds Stewie and another one! How has he done it? Oh my God, the Creed! That is a savage sequence from Glaive, and Nitro has to recover, but what can you do? How do you pick up these pieces?
How did he get that second kill? He's just backing off with the deagle and took his face right off. Now, Nitro. 50 seconds. I think that's the only thing that could make this possible, is the time that's left. He could spend 10 seconds on each fight, maybe still make it to the bomb side, but now that they've slowed it down and they're not giving the fights, how do you do it then? This is wild.
I cannot believe that he just did that. That's so incredible. Nitro not even able to find the flank. We'll get him there. We'll get the rest. Alige with the Krieg. They've got to be fast. They've got to be through the smoke, and they must trade this. They don't have the utility. Another nade comes in, and Liquid has taken so much damage trying to find that kill. Nitro is dead. Twist down to 18, and Liquid barely have anything to show for it.
Well, with this kind of a buy and that kind of aggression, you do actually need one of those early kills to destabilize the defense. Now instead, Astrali are going to be fine with it. Magus low on health, you give him the AWP and just let him chill somewhere. And the defense is almost entirely intact here for the CT side. Dupree forward in that corner. Magus going to be taking away most of the attention, hopefully, with that AWP. And then question is, do they forget about that corner? Do they not check it? He's actually in a bit of an off angle. I thought he was further in towards the corner, but this could still be dangerous.
Here we go, Dupree, they do check it. Stewie down to 1 HP. It's just a matter of time, but it's the AWP he's up against, and he's gonna be hyper-aggressive. With no health, why not risk it? He's cleared out, he's opened up the bomb site for his team. Device ready and waiting, but he needs Glaive to come in for the flank. A second chance for Glaive to stop this plant, and he might just be able to do it. He's won the fight on Alige.
Yeah, Alige was actually covering for that, and he put Glaive down to 7 health. If he wins that fight, I think Liquid win the round now. That is not so clear anymore. Stewie's picked up an AWP with 1 health. That might be a genius move. He's great with it. Turns around with a flashbang, but Dupree slightly over-peeking it. And now it's on Neff instead with a Galil in a 1 versus 3. He picks up the first one, but they found him out. He has no armor. How do you possibly win this fight? You're just going to have to apply time here. And Neff is going to get overrun. They don't have a kit, but they should have enough time for it. Although they have a kit on device, I guess, so they could have done it either way. That is very scary for Astralis. I think if they get Glaive, and they almost did,
where they, had at least one more buy behind a loss. Very well done. Bare bones utility for the attack. And here we go. Device opening kill with the AWP. Safely into cover, shooting at long range. He's got his teammates here to keep space, but a couple uncharacteristic misses. It just won't matter. And again, this time it's Magus.
That was just because Crazy really were crazy, and they had to sort of almost adapt to that style, but maybe they learned something in that. Twist very quick. Oh my lord! No. That's not possible, is it? Nobody's that clean.
Well, there's 2 players in. It falls on Stewie. He's got to try and recover this. He's going to step in front of the smoke. He wants to challenge. That must be a 1 fight, but Dupree drops down.
Take any guns away here. Astralis are about to have the opposite problem of what Liquid are having. They just can't buy enough mattresses to stash the cash anywhere. They're going to be really rich. Nitro with a nice attempt. I mean, it's a good idea to try and preempt it, but it's a 9th round. Deagle's in play, 3 of them. A couple of P250s, a lot of flashbangs. They need something right now, Liquid. Oh, but that's it.
Here's
I think the desk mentioned it, Naf with that deagle.
Here's another flank, though, and Naf is going to have all his eyes forward this whole time. He's never going to consider it. Device This is an easy one for him, tracking the whole way. Nice opening, but now I think everything is pretty much closed for them. 3 flashbangs to work with, and an AWP, so hold the phone. Nitro can make this work. 1 kill into this B bomb site.
Maybe boost over the wall down there if you get another player in, if you can sneak in a kill, but again...
Oh my god, the timing. Nitro's coming up the ladder.
Yeah, flank within a flank. This is now very tricky. It's just a question of timing. Device is going to find the bomb, and I think whatever chance they had probably goes away with that, even if Nitro can sneak in behind. There's Glaive taking out Stewie from the other side, and Nitro, I don't know if you can really do a lot here. Saving the orb would be great. Going to get the shot on Device, picking up the bomb. 35 seconds. I mean, is there any way at all? He's going to be jumping down. Had the right idea, in fact. Glaive not showing himself. Now 25 seconds. He has no idea. For all he knows, there could be another flank, so even falling back to save might not make sense, even though we can tell that maybe it could be possible. 17 seconds, right at that corner. Wants to crouch in, wants to do some more damage, anything at all, but nothing is a second. And looks like a B execute this time.
Also looks like Astralis might know it's coming. Dupree is hustling back. They're confident. Good fight from Zip. Initially, Elige down very low, 9 HP, and Magisk is going to get aggressive behind it. I think Liquid might have to fall back and readdress the situation, find a new point of attack, and that's exactly what's happening. Nitro and Elige, even Naf, vacating the premises, back towards Playground.
That Molotov was perfectly timed. Stewie's thinking about it. Could have got his knife ended right there, but instead, we'll make it past the corner. They know where Device is. They could obviously know that he's falling back to this position, or more or less. They still have some grenades, smokes, flashbangs. He's very aggressive, overly aggressive, it really feels like. Flashbang goes into the sky, can't really see much. 40 seconds left now, Liquid getting close. They desperately need this round. This is their map pick, and they're starting to fall a little bit too far behind. They take out Device, and it's still a 3-on-3, but Dupree, the bomb is back there. Elise has picked it up. He's going to be throwing it over to Stewie. That's a good job because he has the health for it. Is they going to be... Oh, he does take it. Naf with the defense, a takedown. Magus, that's a huge double. Otherwise, that might have been a stop bomb plant. And now Glaive, what could he do in this position? Nothing at all. Stewie. Nice trying that same trick again. Not rewarded. Good lineup. Perfect lineup as Naf will drop Sip and Glaive. They've been trying for that kind of aggression for a while. It's been successful, but revisiting that did not work out for them at all. And surely this is a 90% chance to win this round now. 5 versus 3. You should have it.
I don't know, those odds don't feel right when it seems like Astralis rotates players into the perfect position. Device can actually peek through Monster and take a peek, and a double kill here would be a disaster. Here it comes, he's looking for it. Nitro as well, you can see. Looking for the feet, and he's got the tag. And now the pressure begins, but Magisk at the off angle, completely blinded. And Device must hold on.
They put out that Molotov immediately. They can continue through. He does still get the kill on Twist. 3 versus 2. Still looking good for Liquid. They still have the time. They are out of grenades. And that's a problem, because without a smoke on this bomb site, Device, even at 17 health, he has a lot more room to maneuver with, and he seems very fired up at the moment. He's ready for that peak. Naf is right there. He's going to walk into the shot. Device now finding a second kill. They're putting the bomb down right in front, and no one can really stop that, but he's found a very, very cheeky hole in the floorboards here. Ready and waiting. Nitro not stepping back into it. Dupree up at the sniper spot now, coming in to try and help out. Can he actually get through up there? Is he going to be able to make it? So far, just shoulder peeking it out in the open. Good shot for Nitro, even if he does take a bullet to the face, and that should really be the end. There is a smoke now being picked up by Nitro, and yeah, Device is going to back out now. That's a very, very good attempt for Astralis, but Liquid will pick up the round, and that puts them back in the lead at 6-5.
They're not out of the woods just yet. This next round might be the most important of this half that we've seen.
Through over in the suicide. Coming through the monster tunnel, and they're going to do it quickly. Sip, that's going to shut down a whole flank of the push. Magus got close and he sprays it, almost takes down 2. Oh, but they see Glaive. Heads up play for Nav. He was ready for that position, and that puts them in a 3-on-3. They are weirdly sandwiched in, even if they have the bomb side.
Yeah, but they're taking over the rest of it. They know there's one player. That's a great kill from Dupree. And they know there was a player at sandbags. They can actually, if they want, if they're bold enough, they can evacuate to the A bomb site. Naf is doing just that, but he's got to be careful. They don't know the defense, and Zipnix has found some of the information. Device heading back up the stairs towards the other bomb site, and actually Liquid's fooled him again.
Yeah.
What a mind game this 2 versus 2 is at the moment.
Going back, Astralis slightly overthinking this situation. The bomb is going to be going down, and they're going to realize when they're so far away. That helps Liquid. I mean, one thing is obviously the time to defuse, but the time to get into position. That was the other thing that they were going to have trouble with. 2 smokes, 2 flashes, and an HE grenade on the Astrali side for this retake. Team Liquid have no utility. There's no kits. Sip putting one on the bomb. They don't really know where they are. They're flanking around. This could be absolutely brilliant. Sip has no idea. He's dead before he sees them, and now Device. Last time he went for the save. This time, I mean, it might make sense to do it again. If the grenade had killed somebody, sure, it does land right on their heads, but it is not worth it. A 7th round for Team Liquid. They've got a lot of stamina, don't they, in this half? They've had to really struggle to get here.
Well, that kind of stamina, remember. Well, if you're Astralis, you're loving this. Device is the closest man to the point of attack. He can take first contact. Smoke clears and he backs away, sees the shadow. He's not ready for the swing. Big weapon to take away in this round, and Liege for it. Magus cannot get away. And even more Astralis players, more Astralis bodies moving forward into aggressive positions in bathrooms.
Slightly dangerous. Moving up now. That P250, one close, one a little bit further away. It's an obvious kind of bait situation.
Liquid's hit pause. And they're like, well, this is where we normally get flanked. Let's everyone turn around and check one flank.
Find Glaive, that's Naf. The patience is paying off right now. Dupree and Sip at 2-on-4. Liquid, I don't think this is, don't read this as them being scared. This is them being thorough. This is them being careful, and you have to give them credit for it. If necessary, they do almost line up for that deagle, which in itself is sort of ridiculous. Now Dupree at the corner, and they're just going to triple team him. That's the way to do it.
He can get spammed there as well. Elise just looking at the angle, and Device, this is so dangerous. Oh, what a great spam from Dupree, somehow, and Device adds right on top of it. Double kill from the boost from the stack, and again, Liquid down 2 players.
Who needs the boost if you could just do that? Taking one down through 3 to 5 now. That's not a good way to get started. I mean, this is where theoretically you would have somebody like Stewie maybe turn it around.
You don't have a lot of utility though if you're Team Liquid. You don't have a whole lot of tools to provide even the smallest opening that Stewie can actually get, can sneak into.
25 seconds. They're waiting a long time. How do they do this? Now under 20 seconds, setting up the few grenades they had. Molotov's trying to clear someone out. Smoke to get a bit closer to the bomb site. Sip in the corner, and he's going to shut them down. The crossfire, and then Device to take down Nitro.
Liquid showing some fight here on overpass. Aggressively through the smoke. Naf has control, and Stewie joined up with him at the B bomb site. A mistake from Glaive with the second off. He was way...
The monster tunnel. They're not ready as Charles for this. They're not in great positions for it. They had to improvise in the middle of it. And now they come through. Dupree turning around. They all line up right in front. Oh no, that is a lot of damage output already. And now the panic sets in for Liquid. Headshot from Sal. It's a 2-on-2. Astrali standing their ground on the B-bomb side. And it's Elige with 6 health. I can't believe. And Elige alone in a 1 versus 2. Through and taking down Sip. Pushing this round. You're in trouble. Stewie's ready and waiting. But Device, that is a nasty peek, isn't it?
Nerf. That Device caused by the Stewie kill. Now falling back, and here's the aggression towards stairs. Magisk waiting. Naf now has to retreat, but it's a fighting battle.
The fact that he gets that kill means they're still in the round. If he dies, I don't think there's any recovering that now. They're making a rotation to the wrong bomb side. The bomb is headed out the other way. Dupree's down there listening, but he's not really hearing much either. Maybe now he is.
I think it's mostly just because Elige inside the bomb site can jump over the boxes and peek out towards long, and you'll take that. You'll say, okay, that's somewhat of an early warning system that we can get from Elige. If he's fortunate enough, he can call it out with enough time for us to rotate in position, and we'll see if that exactly happens. There's the flashbang. Now he's spotted 2. Great shot.
Call it out or just shoot them right in the face. Device goes down. It's a 3-on-3, but the Danes are on the bomb side. It's not done yet. Bomb's going to be going down with nobody there to stop it. Elige needs this shot. McClave, that's some great jiggle peeking with the Glock to take him out. And that's a 2-on-3 now. Nitro and Naf. How did they get out of the bank right now? All rotating into the middle. They just want this long-range fight. They're guessing that probably Liquid don't have a smoke left for this scenario. And Dupree, that's such a good job. Double kill to close the round.
The Astralis have done a good job of at least pushing this back initially.
Yeah, that's the first part, right? But Elige is sticking around with the Deagle. Had a pretty clean angle there to take someone down. Now trying for a bit of a warbang, 50 seconds. And Glaive, I think, he's sort of intermittently checking if anyone is flanking up behind him. The door is blocked, so it's Elige taking down Dupree. That's a good start. That's a step in the right direction here for Liquid. Now they're falling quite far back in towards the back of the bomb site. There's almost no grenades left for Astralis.
Yeah, this is everything. And actually, they're not even going to switch up the bomb sites. They're going to go right at A where they throw the nades. Magisk with the MAC-10. Spraying in through the smoke. Going to try and jump in. And entry Elige is so low. He's going to try and stop the plant. That's his whole goal. Not enough damage comes out. Naf pushes through the smoke. Magisk is out of bullets. Oh, and it's crazy. It's hectic around the smokes.
Reloading as Nitro will take down Device. It's now a 2-on-4, and they need to get on that. He's out in the open, and Sip getting caught now, Glaive. They know where he is, and they're gonna hunt him down. The whole pack is coming for him, and all he has is this AK-47, and he gets absolutely wrecked. Turning around, and Stewie will be there for the defuse. A massive victory for Liquid.
And Twist even had the...
Yeah, don't be giving them anything like that. Let them come. They really don't have a lot to work with. Looks like Magus is calling for somebody with a Deagle to maybe go for a boost. Always fun if you can look over that wall and take someone out, but none of it is going to happen. Instead, Twist down here at the long range. He's got all of the advantage, and they're going to win the round losing nobody. Twist with a trip.
He's making his move right now, and he's going to have the information.
He has a Deagle. He could one-tap somebody. He doesn't actually have to use the MAC-10. They're not looking for it in there, Stewie. Big opening. Ready for the second kill, and not quite going to get it, but he might have caused enough confusion as Twist will take down Dupree. A double peek there behind the pillar to take down Magus, leaving it a 2-on-3, and that's looking great right now. Device, he's almost out of chance here. Gonna get the one kill. Tapping away inside. Back, you're right.
But there's not a whole lot of nades to actually delay this hit longer. Elige might have to get on his horse right now. Good headshot, opening frag, a traded kill, a team kill, but the defense crumbles so quickly. Magisk has 4 kills, one of them a teammate, but he doesn't care. He's opened up the bomb site of Nitro, completely blinded, and it's a knockout punch delivered by the Danes. Elimination map for Liquid. Astralis closing the gap and in control of the money. Elige is going to save the M4, and that's the strongest weapon they have in the next round. So either he does something massive.
Let's make sure that M4 stays alive. You understand the temptation to get close, to look for sneaky kills. If you have a USB, maybe that's fine, but don't want to be giving anything much away here. With the damage onto Sip, Glaive getting close. They'll win it. Now, that's Twist with no armor and the M4, so...
You might want to save that gun after this kill. Just back away right now. You need the money, you need the weapon in the next round. Even want to turn the corner, they have to get out of the way of that spam. Not too much damage taken, but again, light on utility, and it's a huge hit through Monster. They just again leading the way. How good can they do this time? Stewie falls, there's a crossfire, but Magisk is gonna tear them apart over and over again. A 1 versus 3. Astralis have been ignoring this A side of the map, but that might all just be a setup for the later stage of this half.
That's the problem, isn't it? If they focus now on the B defense, how are they going to get back Elige? How you could possibly do this? This seems like a 1 in a million chance, and Device will take him down. He had to go up. Still like the idea. Now it's all the pistol work of Liquid. And Dupree, overly aggressive, you might say. It does kind of work out for them, but maybe Astralis also need to calm down a little bit.
I like this from them. I like this kind of play. It's very, very confident. They're taking the fight to Liquid each and every time. And again, if it can't be stopped, why switch anything up whatsoever? Another Molotov in. Twist is going to have to be pushed forward into the flames, deeper into the fire. And Magisk is just having a field day in this game. Nitro and Elige in the bathrooms, the longest standing duo on Team Liquid, and their task with the defense initially.
Nitro in a position where he'll see the shadow on the ground before they peek the corner, but probably not going to be just one person. Now they're going to try and run him down. There is a bit of backup there. Falling off that trash can, Elige. He almost gets the double, but that's a great victory for Astralis. They'll take that.
Oh, they'll take that all day.
Doing right now.
That's fair.
I really love the way NRG, their whole attitude and everything. I think it's fantastic.
Quick, it's going to be a contact play. Magisk again leading the way, but he doesn't get the fight he wanted. He backs out, and he can go right back forward again.
That kind of baits out Device.
It should be a go signal for Astralis at B.
Surely, yes. Magisk is creeping in, looking under the smoke. He's been the main engine of every B attack so far in this half, and Dupree tries to open it, but it's Magisk finally going down. Twist with the immediate return, almost getting the double. His defense, it could hold. It looks like it will. Elige will take down Dupree, and now they're in trouble. Glaive is a single bullet away from death, and Sip, he's still alive, which is almost universally bad news. Glaive trying to cause a bit of a distraction, firing that gun. Sip, he's completely locked in behind this pillar. How do you get out? Yeah, you need Glaive to go and find someone, but Nitro sneaking up, and he'll take him down.
Dupree's looking exactly for this. He just turns his attention away. Flashbang comes in, good boost. It took a little bit of time, and Stewie almost ate an up bullet for his trouble. He does find it in the end. A good advantage, but Glaive evens things up. They've been doing contact plays through Monster all day long, and it's worked all day long as well. Glaive still applying pressure, and Liquid, this defense just sinks farther and farther back. They want nothing to do with these fights. Glaive is controlling the whole bomb site, and the whole bomb site falls down. Nitro in a 1 versus 3.
Just trying his best, guessing through a little bit of a jump over. I mean, all the theatrics, but it won't matter. And you're absolutely right, those contact plays through the tunnel, that was a clean opening, a clean victory here in this round.
This was the point for Astralis. I believe it was Glaive who makes it, that they had to be, oh, excuse me, a trend for Team Liquid in the pregame interviews, saying they had to be confident. This is not a confident Liquid defense. They are sinking away from those fights when normally we see them get aggressive and trust in the individual skill. They don't have that trust in themselves at the moment.
And it's so rough on this map when you get pushed back from the initial defensive position on B. It's the fact that there are so many angles.
Here it comes over the flames. Good kill, good trade, and now Nap. He's called upon and delivers. The first shot is his, and he sticks around even longer. There is no retreat from this fight. It must be dodge flashes and go back for more.
He's running right into Device. He's still boxed in. He turns around. That shot should get him killed. He can't get the no-scope off in time. But still, a heroic stand coming out from him as he finally does fall. Glaive close to the bomb site, but he gets shot down from Elige. And that should be enough here. 35 seconds. Device making a bit of noise, and Twist has heard that. Should be able to shoot him in the back any second now. Walks into the UMP, and Twist will win the fight. 13 on the... I mean, if you just guessed that it would be the B bomb site they end up in, you would be right a lot of the time. Magisk, an opening there against Nitro.
Now that is an aggressive play in a round where you don't have any money behind it. His teammates must recover in this scenario. If you fall to 13-15 and you only have pistols to fight with, it's a disaster. So Astralis, if they actually, I mean, if they're efficient enough with their hit onto the bomb site, they might get a free 15th round. Liquid might just have to call a save. That has to be in the back of their mind, that in any of those sketchy scenarios, you need the weapons in the next round.
Losing now and playing the next round with just SMGs or maybe some upgraded pistols to try and avoid elimination, that is a real nightmare. Now they're going to be rushing through Twist. The fire behind him, it hasn't spread to him yet. Oh, he does step back into it, and finally it spread, and he almost burns alive. He's down to 4 health, but Stewie will be there. We've talked about it a lot. That orb of his, now would be the time, but he doesn't get the chance. The grenade and Zip on top, and Nap goes down, and Elige, he can't even get into the fight. A 1 versus 4, and they will triple
SMGs, and the Magisk again, looking for the aggression. Molotov and a boost over, and Elige has found an opening pick. Now they can back away. A creative chance to get Liquid into this round.
It's beautifully done. Anything like that, get that team fired up.
Look at Magisk as well, ducking and letting his teammates take over. Here comes Elige. He must save the day. Good kill for him, and now holding the line, but he's another flash.
You realize, I don't know, there's Nitro with a bit of a flashbang. I think he tagged himself. And that bomb is ticking. He's stuck in this corner. Liquid trying for the retake. Twist will get one. It's all on this, a 2-on-2. The last couple of seconds left, a flashbang to try and buy some more time. They don't have a kit right now. I don't see how they can get this defused. There's Device, and